Let me admit before I show the next one, I am making that mistake already. Okay, I know I am being vulnerable by accepting it in public. However, thinking your logo is your brand, and
Yeah,
I'm sure, folks, I'm not alone. Can you say yes to me so that I don't feel like I'm alone making this mistake before Howard explained this?
yeah, it's a big problem out there because a lot of people that think they do branding themselves are saying, yeah, your logo is your brand. The logo is the tip of the iceberg. It's really about 0.0001% of really what is needed to really build a powerful brand. Now, don't get me wrong, a logo is very important. I call them brand marks when they're done right. A logo is less time to create and less cost, but where it falls short compared to a brand mark can look like a logo, but it's simpler, it's universal, it represents a company more accurately, it has a higher legal protection, it can be reduced to the size of a dime as well as a billboard. It differentiates you from your competitors, and it's something that you build your company around rather than you outgrow. So a brand, I'm going to refer to it as a brand mark versus a logo when it's done right. But a brand mark becomes the entry point and the trigger of your overall company of what it stands for. For example, if I showed you the Nike swoosh and just show you the swoosh without the name, would you know the name of that company? Okay? So you're saying yes because I see your head moving. Okay. If I showed you the Mercedes-Benz like peace sign, would you know that represented Mercedes?
Yes. Yes.
If I showed you a Ferrari's emblem that's used on their cars, would you be able to distinguish that from Ford or Toyota? So you see how powerful that is? It's simple, it's bold, it's memorable. It's simple, it's bold, it's memorable. And it also represents the company very accurately. It represents their value. It represents who their target audience. Are they low, medium, or high? Ford is more low versus Ferrari, where it has more of a highbrow. Mercedes somewhere in the center. Doesn't those brand marks reflect that to a degree, right? That's how powerful. So let's just say this. Let's just say that you own Nike, and you said, Howard, I want to sell you Nike. I'll give you all the inventory. I'll give you all our distribution. I'll give you all of our partnerships, all our partners in retail space. But Howard, I'm not going to give you the Nike swoosh. What do you think the company's worth now? Pretty much close to nothing. It's all that imagery and all that meaning that's now built into that single symbol that's universal. Okay? So you see how the logo itself is not the brand, but it becomes a trigger point, becomes a gateway, and more importantly, what I hear again, I call it a brand mark, where there's real value behind it, real intrinsic value behind it.